All right, 2-4, solving multi-step equations. Pretty simple. Basically, we're going to combine the previous two sections into one, okay? Remember, Kevin, when we did solving multi-step equations, right? Not inequalities. Do you remember us going through and doing SADMAT, Kevin? Yeah. Okay, remember you get rid of subtraction and addition first, then deal with multiplication? The only trick here is this. When we deal with negative numbers, Harshan, we need to be very conscious about flipping our sign, okay? So whenever you multiply or divide by a negative number, we have to flip our sign. That was the big takeaway from 2-3. Now here we're going to go through and we are going to solve this. Pretty simple and straightforward on this one. Nothing tricky. First thing, I'm going to add 4. So I'm going to treat it just like I'm solving an equation. Got that, Matt? So we have 2v is greater than or equal to 12. Now, to get rid of the times 2, I divide by 2. Notice I'm dividing by a positive number, so I don't have to flip my sign. So I have v is greater than or equal to 6. So I come over to my number line, okay? And I like putting 6 in the middle. If you don't like doing that, that's fine. I put some numbers to the right. I put some numbers to the left. Okay? Now, Jack, do you remember what type of circle this gets? Open or closed? Closed. So we're going to put a closed circle at 6. And then, notice, Mackenzie, notice I'm eating the V. I'm eating the V. View it as a mouth. When you eat the V, you shade to the right. There we go. Pretty straightforward, right? Right, Neve? Pretty straightforward. Now, here's the trick. Let's look at B. Now we're looking at B. And I'm saying, well, there's a little trick here, okay? There's a little trick, Hope, because I'm trying to pay attention to it. Notice there's a divide by a negative, right? So I'm thinking to myself, I'm probably going to have to flip my sign. I'm trying to be aware of the problem. So when I'm going ahead and I'm doing this, I'm going to subtract 7. They cancel. Ready for this, Hope? Hope, you ready? No call, no show. Sophie, you ready for this?
Yep, I'm ready.
All right, here we go. Now, to get rid of a divide by -6, I multiply by -6. And I'm going to star this step because I'm multiplying by negative. So I need to flip sign. So these cancel. Why? Flip your sign. -12. So some people in my other class, they like doing it this way, Harshan, when they set up the test. Ready? They put 0 in the middle. Okay, they're going to put -12 down here, and they're going to put like +12 up here. Do you see how that gives me a sense of direction? Okay, I'm not a big fan of this. I like putting the number I'm dealing with in the center. It looks nice, but whatever floats your boat. So we're going to put an open circle at -12. I'm eating, notice my mouth is eating the Y, so I'm going to shade to the right. Any questions? Drew, you okay with that? Okay. Now we have to deal with C. Need a second, Nate? Okay. All right, Nate. Now, what do I do when I have variables on both sides? All right, take a guess. It's okay not to know. It's new stuff. I didn't know until somebody told me. Yeah, we're going to move one from one side to the other. Okay? Now, am I going to add or am I going to subtract here? Look at both these variables. They're both positive, right? So how do you get rid of a positive number? Subtract. So we're going to subtract one. Now, Nate, here's the thing. Now, remember what I told you back in the day? I always move the smaller variable. Here's why. Okay? Now, Nate, you're free to move whichever variable you want. But if you move a positive 6x, well, I would have to subtract it, right? And 2 minus negative 6, or 2 minus 6 is a negative 4, right? And then I have to deal with dividing by a negative at some point. And that's no bueno. That's not good. Okay, that's like another chance for making a mistake. So what I do, Nate, is I pay attention. I say 6x, 2x. The smaller one is the 2x, so I get rid of that. Does that make sense to you? All right, so I get rid of my 2x by subtracting it. So I have 4x. Ooh, what's happening there? So, okay, 4x. This is going to be a rough day. Rough day. Okay, I have 4x is less, oh, where'd it go? Oh, man. 4x minus 5 is less than 11. Now, I add 5. That gives me 4x is less than 16. And then we call on Kevin, but I feel Kevin would just be like, bro, why are you calling on me? We all know you just divide by 4. So we divide by 4, and we get x is less than 4. So I'm going to go back to the way I do it. I put 4 in the middle. 5, 6, 7, 8, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, looks nice. It's a open circle at 4, and I'm not eating the variable, so I shade to the left. Jack, you good? You getting that? Sure? All right. Any questions? Sophia, you okay with all this? You sure you're not lying to me? Okay, let's turn the page. What is there, like 4 problems? 4 problems? All right, I want you to try those 4 problems on your own. Try these 4 problems, and that's all we got.
Mr. Harmon,
Yes.
I don't know if you saw it or not, but I did the IXLs and I sent you an email, but I didn't know if you saw it.
Is this Hope?
Yeah.
I did see it. When did you send the email?
Well, I sent it on the I sent it last week.
So I updated all grades on Monday and Tuesday. So
okay.
the one part you missed is all the grades are updated. All the extra credit I put in is on your last IXL homework assignment. Okay. So what you need to do is go on to Schoology or TAC. They should be the same. Check your grade, make sure everything's up to date, and then let me know. Okay? Thank you. Jack, just give me one number to the left and one number to the right. See how you just put 4? Give me like 3 and like a 5. I'm not going to nitpick a ton of stuff, but I just want a little bit. Make sense? Yep. Well, I'll check it in a minute. But do you want me to check it right now?
Yeah, I just want to see if anything's wrong.
All right. Number 1 looks pretty good. I want to. Looks pretty good. Yeah, number 4. What's 8 minus 5? Could be. I wonder if that's part of the. All right, let me start going over these. I don't have a ton of time left. So here we go. Number 1, I'm going to go ahead and add 2 to both sides. That's going to give me 3x is less than 12. Divide by 3, and I get my x is less than 4. We okay with that? No, I didn't like it anyway. So I have 4 in the middle. I'm going to go with 5, 6, 7, 3, 2, 1. I'm going to have an open circle, and I'm not eating the x, so I shade this way. Number 2, go ahead and subtract that 8. That gives me negative 9. X is greater than or equal to negative 36. Divide by negative 9, and you get x is, whoop, don't forget, flip your sign. X is less than or equal to 4. Put 4 in the middle. 5, 6, 7, 3, 2, 1. Close circle. Not eating the x, so I'm shading less than. Number 3. Well, now I have x's on both sides. And Nate told us we can move one of those to the other side. So I'm going to move the smaller of the 2, that's the 3x. So I have 2x minus 12 is less than or equal to negative 4. Add 12. Look at that. Kind of weird. 2x less than or equal to 8. Huh. X is less than or equal to 4. Like a game of fours, right? 4 goes in the middle. 5, 6, 7, 8. 3, 2, 1. Close circle. Getting less than. Now the bottom one, I'm going to scroll up just a little bit. Here, I'm going to go ahead and move the negative 4 by adding it. Okay, I'm doing that because negative 4 is smaller than negative 2. So notice when I do this, I get 5 plus 2n is greater than 8. Subtract 5. And Neve asked me a good question. Can my answer be a fraction? What was my answer, Neve? Yeah. Just remember, fractions are numbers too. Okay? And to help you out with these, okay, this is what I think of. I put 3 halves in the middle. I don't change the denominator. Ready for this, Harshan? 4 over 2. 5 over 2. Huh, like that? See how I did that? Think outside the box. 2 over 2. 1 over 2. 0. See? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All over 2 makes sense to you, Nate? Now, I have an open circle at 3 halves, and I'm going to shade to the right. Any questions? We all good? All good. Okay.